Hey guys, Josh here. Today we're going to take a look at Dash, and we're going to look a little bit about the price, and we're just going to talk about what Dash is and what it has to offer. So first we're going to check out CoinMarketCap and look at some of the top currencies at the moment. Bitcoin holding strong with a 17 million market cap. It's at $1,063 at the moment. Right now it's up 3.52%, and Ethereum it's holding strong around that $50 mark. It's at 48.75. We have Ripple at almost 2 cents. We saw about a 60% pump in that over the last 2 days, and Dash is down 14.7%, and it's at $68.14. Litecoin came down from $7 yesterday. It's about $6 now. And Monero is holding strong around that $19 to $20 mark. It's about to go to 21. So, what is Dash? Well, Dash is a cryptocurrency that's mission is basically for major adoption. It's not like the other currencies. It actually wants to replace Bitcoin. Dash is very fast. It has an instant send feature, which takes only about a few seconds, and then it has a private send feature, which basically, when you send it, it mixes it in with the payment on the blockchain. It mixes it in with a pretty large group of other payments, and and no one's ever been able to break it. But I'm sure a government could, but that's with any currency. But just for the normal person, there's it's never been broken. They just mix up the payments, and then there's no way to tell who sent what to who. Another good thing about Dash is they have what they call masternodes, and masternodes is to be able to run a masternode, you have to have 1,000 Dash collateralized. And the perks of this masternode is you can anyone can make a proposal to the Dash network for 5 Dash, okay? And masternodes have the right to vote on those proposals. And where the money comes from that is 45% of the block reward during mining goes to the miners. 45% goes to paying the masternode owners. So masternodes also get incentivized to run a masternode by getting 45% of the block reward. So about the same amount as miners. They get paid about every 7 days. And the other 10% that's left over goes into the Dash treasury, and that's what funds proposals. So basically, masternodes can vote on those proposals, so it's one of the first ever DAOs, decentralized organizations, and it has no leader. It's governed by the masternodes. And the reason they have the 1,000 masternode minimum is to show that you have skin in the game with Dash. If someone's making decisions for Dash, voting on it, you want to make sure that they have Dash's best interests at heart. So another good feature about Dash is they're working on what they call evolution. And right here it says Dash's mission for the evolution is to make digital cash easy to use and access for all users. So basically, instead of like those long cryptographic addresses, there will be a name. Like I could put my Dash name, Josh's store, okay? And say I'm selling socks, or I'm selling ebooks or whatever. You could just type in Josh's store and send a payment. With evolution, it's going to be non-device specific, so you can use the same evolution wallet on your phone, your laptop, on a computer, anywhere in the world. So that's nice too. Um, Another cool thing is they're going to have interest-bearing savings accounts, and when you put money into these savings accounts, it'll be used to make more masternodes. So that's another good thing. But they want it so even those who aren't technologically savvy, anyone will be able to set up an account on the blockchain, add contracts, and be paid by them. And they're going to be one of the first cryptos to have reoccurring payments. So meaning, say you want to pay your electric bill in Dash. If the company accepts Dash, you can set it up to where it'll pay the company a certain amount of money in Dash every month or every week or every day, whatever you set it up to be. And that's never been done as far as I know. So we're gonna take a look at mining profitability with Dash right here at a mining calculator. So I personally use Genesis Mining. I have about 130 mega hash, but let's just say you have 100 mega hash for $5. Okay, you can make about 225 a day, 1575 a week, 6750 a month, or $821 a year. And see, the thing is, the price of Dash is pretty low right now. But we'll get to that in a minute. Um, Basically, Dash has a really great return on investment for mining, so I recommend using Genesis. If you want to use my referral code and save 3%, that'll be in the video description and the comments. But you spend $500, you could potentially be making $821 a year through Genesis, and it's a 2-year mining contract with no fees. And I like that too. I was looking into buying a Bicom Mini, 150 mega hash. And the thing is, I move around a lot, so I would have to uproot, my miner and then get internet wherever I'm staying. So if anything were to happen, this Dash through Genesis is always going to be coming daily to my wallet. So that's another nice thing. Okay, we're going to look at Polonius and see Dash right now is worth 0.06124999 Bitcoin. And under the USD, my computer's running a bit slow. Dash is $66.19. So basically, I think right now Dash is really good investment. It's pretty low. And that's a good thing. Especially, and this is saying if there's no other news besides Evolution, whenever Evolution comes out, Dash is gonna freaking skyrocket. It's gonna go up there. People are gonna buy Dash, because Evolution is gonna revolutionize the world of cryptocurrency. It's just gonna make it completely more easy, more user-friendly. Just like their slogan, it's so easy your grandma can use it. That's what Dash is shooting for. And right now we are going to look at a chart I pulled up for Dash on TradingView. Right now you can see these red lines here are Fibonacci levels I drew, and these are EMA lines. The blue one is 13 and the other EMA line is 34. And then I have the MACD indicator right here. Basically, a good practice if you use these EMA lines is whichever direction the trend is going. Like right here, it's an upward trend. See these lines, how they cross right there? If they cross and the general trend is upwards, you're going to see a price action of upwards. So whenever you see this cross, you know that the price is going to go up if you're in an upward trend. Now you see this cross right here, and it's in a downward trend, and the price went down. You can see that really well right here. This started a downward trend, the cross, and now we're in a pretty heavy downtrend. But as it looks right now, it looks like it's hovering at this resistance level. So I feel if Dash breaks through this resistance, it might hit $50 or so. But it looks like it's holding pretty good at this resistance line, so only time will tell, but Dash is definitely not going to stay low for long. So, I mean, Dash is always a good buy, there's just a massive community with it. It's revolutionizing the crypto world. It's about 10 times faster than Bitcoin. It's my favorite cryptocurrency by far. Other than Monero. I really like Monero for the privacy. I just wish it was a little bit more user friendly. But then again, Monero is still pretty new, so that's one thing there. I wasn't planning on it, but I guess I'm gonna touch on Pivx real quick. Let me pull up their website. All right, Pivx is basically a fork of Dash and Bitcoin. And basically it stands for Private Instant Verified Transactions. And we're gonna watch a little video on Pivx right here. And this website is pivx.org, by the way. Alright, we're gonna take a look at this infographic. It's Dash versus Pivx. Pivx is a proof of stake coin, so it's unminable. They actually did have about a 6 months mining phase in the beginning. Pivx was formerly known as Darknet, and its abbreviation was DNet. It's not hardware mineable, 60-second block times. There was a pre-mine of 60,000 coins. In Pivx, the master nodes are 10,000 coins opposed to the 1,000 with Dash, but they publicly burn. In the pre-mine was so the owners can set up six master nodes to get the community started, but they publicly burned the 60K on block 279,917. The one thing I don't like about Pivx is there's no max coin supply, and it goes up by 2.6 million Piv per year. They use about the same privacy as Dash, and yeah, it's pretty similar to Dash. Honestly, I'm watching it. Let's take a look at the price right now. One moment here. Yeah, right now one Piv is worth about $89. Last night it was about 89 cents. I apologize. Last night it was worth about 80 cents. So Pivx is looking pretty good. I might buy some. I wouldn't recommend betting the house on it, but if you have some extra money, I would definitely invest in Pivx. And same with Dash. Dash is pretty cheap right now. So even if Dash goes back up to $100, you're making almost $40 on per coin doing that. And that's not to say it won't go over $100. I really think Dash is going to be one of those coins that's definitely gonna go above 100. Dash, I'd see within the next year or two, we're gonna see $200 to $300 Dash. And Dash is number 4 right now. It was number 3 before we saw this price rise in Ripple. So, but the thing is, look how many Ripple coins there are compared to Dash. You know, it's Dash. Once Dash price goes back up to 100, I'm sure it'll be number 3 again. Pivx was number 10. I forget how long ago, but now it's back to 16 below Economy and Decred and Zcash. But yeah, I think both are solid investments, and if you have the extra money, dump them into them, and yeah, save them for a rainy day. Thank you for watching, guys. Like I say at the end of every video, I plan on uploading daily, so if you like my video, please give me a subscribe, leave a comment, and like the video. Really appreciate it, guys. It was nice making videos for you. Have a great day.